A socially awkward young boy who was lacking in self-confidence because he was born without a left arm was sent to judo lessons by his hero, his mom. With no dad to teach him self-defense, the boy instead learned from an old Japanese judo master. The old judo master taught the young boy a very technical, little-known judo throw in the first week of his training. In the second week, he was asked to practice the same judo throw. Every other week, the young boy was told to practice the same technique over and over again. He soon became frustrated as he watched all the other normal students learning many different judo moves. He silently wondered why all the other students were being taught so many different techniques. He couldn't understand why after 3 months of training, his master had taught him only one move. One day, the boy finally said, "Sensei, shouldn't I be learning more moves?" The sensei replied, "Just focus on this one throw. This is the one move, the only move you know, but it's also the only throw you'll ever need to know." The boy didn't understand what his teacher was up to, but continued his training like his sensei instructed. Several months later, the sensei took the boy to his first tournament. The young boy was terrified to enter a tournament filled with other boys who clearly knew many more moves than his one. Facing his first opponent, a boy that clearly knew perhaps hundreds of moves, the boy was quite hesitant. When his overconfident opponent made a misstep, the boy grabbed and quickly flipped him and easily won his first match. The second was almost the same. The third one was a little more difficult, but the young boy pulled off the technique, the only technique he knew, and quickly won his third match. Amazingly, it continued to go the same way, and the young boy soon found himself in the tournament final, facing a much bigger, much stronger, and tougher opponent. For some time during the final match, the young boy with one arm appeared to be completely outmatched. Concerned that the boy might get hurt, the referee called a timeout. He consulted with the old judo master, asking him if he wanted to withdraw his student so that he didn't get hurt. The master emphatically told the referee that his student would not only continue, but that he would win. The match began again, and soon the boy was in trouble. The referee was about to stop the match, but the old sensei intervened and insisted that the referee let the boy continue. After the match resumed, his now overly confident opponent made a mistake, dropped his guard for a mere second, and the boy promptly used his move to throw his opponent. The boy had won. The match was over, and the crowd went wild. The boy was awarded his trophy. He humbly accepted it and thanked the referee for not stopping the match. On the way home, the boy asked his sensei if the tournament was a setup. He didn't understand how he could have won fair and square and was thinking that maybe his opponents felt sorry for him and just let him win. His teacher replied, "No, you won fair and square." Then the sensei and the boy reviewed every move, every match. The boy was still surprised by his own victory. The boy then mustered all the courage that he could to ask the sensei how he was able to win the tournament with only one move. "You won for 2 reasons, the sensei answered. First, with several months of dedicated practice, you've almost mastered one of the most difficult throws in all of judo. And second, the only known defense for the move you learned is for your opponents to grab your left arm. But most importantly, it was your commitment to learn, your patience, and your persistence that allowed you to win because you still had to properly execute our strategy. With the boy's hard work and the sensei's wisdom, his biggest weakness was transformed into his greatest strength. In life, we have a tendency to focus only on our weaknesses, often potentially overlooking our hidden strengths. With proper guidance, a little bit of wit, a whole bunch of courage, and a lot of heart, we can turn every disadvantage into an advantage. Whatever you're working on or trying to achieve in life, whatever your hobbies are, your schoolwork, your profession, whatever it is, keep working at it. Continue to hone your craft and develop new skills, or simply focus on one skill. Whatever you do, never give up. Just think a little bit. Thinking is one of the skills that's often overlooked. Look into your heart. Eventually, everything will work out for the best. Your inner strength is your rock if you tap into it. We all have both an inner critic and an inner coach. Give your inner coach a chance. Decide, make a commitment to a path. Discover your one thing and then practice it over and over until you master it. Ask yourself what the one thing is that you could be world-class at. Then go all in on that one thing. I'm working on becoming a world-class creator and storyteller. How about you? I hope you enjoyed this story. I had a lot of fun putting my own little spin on it and sharing a little message at the end. This story was voiced by me, Bobby Kountz, the. And I just want to say thanks for listening.